Hi, welcome to my channel with me, Emily D, and I'm so happy you're here. So today is the Sassy Divas collab. We'll be creating a daytime look into a nighttime glam look. So there are 5 of us ladies in the collab. There is Glitzy Gem, Tracy and Chloe, Unboxing Beauty and More. There's Hillbilly's Creativity, there is Crusty Christian, and then there is myself. So you must be publicly subscribed to all of our channels and leave a comment on the videos of the Sassy Divas to be entered into a spin wheel for the semi-finalists. Of course, there will be a secret word to be entered into that giveaway. So every month, there's always a random host for the giveaway out of us 5 ladies. So whoever was the semi-host for the semi-finalist spin wheel thing will announce their winner this month from last month. So to start with, I'm going to be using this Profusion Glam Face palette. So I have created a natural eye look on this eye. So I would say it's pretty natural for me. Okay, so I'm going to go into the shade called Fling. That is this pretty shade right there, the second one. Okay, so that is going to be going into my crease, and this is a Profusion brush. I'm going to be using the fluffier end. That is going to come above my crease and right into my crease to have a pretty base. I do enjoy this palette. This palette was gifted to me by Ugly Bunny, so thank you. This is a nice palette. I did use this palette for my whole face, for my blush and my highlighter, so I did enjoy it today. I have not had time to sit down and do my makeup in a while. So for this collab, I will be having a secret word somewhere in this video. Okay, so there is that shade. I'll blend it out above the crease and into the crease. So I'm going to go into the shade called, well, this is actually for the brows, but I'm going to use it on my outer portion of the lid, and it is in light medium brown. Light to medium brown, I guess. I have my phone a different way this time, so it is this bottom one. I'm trying to get used to the way I put my phone this time. So this is just coming in this outer portion of the eyelid, just to deepen it up just a little bit. Give it a little more depth in the outer portion. And this came inside a little complex culture, I believe, this brush, or it was a by Rima palette. Yeah. Okay, so there's that light brown shade already all blended in. So I'm going to go into the other side of this little brush. I'm going to use the shade called Thoughtful, which is like this kind of maroony shimmer right there, the third one. That is going to go all over the eyelid. So I think if I were to lay down a tacky base primer with this shimmer, it would really show up. But it's fine like this, because this is a casual daytime eye look. Whatever is left on the brush, I'm just going to pinch that and buff it into my lower lashes. And then I'm going to flip it around, do the same thing with the other end, just to kind of buff that out. Okay, so there is my daytime look. I'm going to apply some mascara and some black eyeliner in my waterline. So I'll be right back to show this completed look, and then we'll dive into the nighttime glam look. So this is the natural daytime look. The mascara I applied was this Milk Makeup mascara, and I decided not to put liner in the waterline until I'm done with the nighttime look. So I'm going to dive into the same palette here, and I'm going to go into Nightlife, which is this deep black shade right there. So that one is going to go right on the outer portion of my eye corner here, But before I do that, I did forget to highlight my brow bone the last round. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's highlight my brow bone, and I'm using a shade called Chatty, which is this shimmer. And I am also going to highlight right in the little tear duct with that same shimmer. And I'm dragging it into the lower lash line just a little bit. Okay. So there is the daytime look. So now to deepen up that outer corner, find a little brush. This one will work. So this is a domed brush. This is by AOA Studios. This one is an E136. So I'm going into Nightlife, which is that kind of shimmer black. That is going to get patted right on the outer portion of the eyelid. And I'm also going to buff that up into that first shade I laid down called Fling, to really lift up the eyes. I have very hooded eyes, and I do like that effect that it gives in the flare out here. I'm going to buff that up. Alright, that looks nice like that. Yes. Okay. So I will be doing my other eye off film, and I will come back and show the final look as soon as I'm done with it. Okay, so I'm pulling that into the crease as well. So that black is pretty vibrant. Okay, so now I'm gonna apply this tacky primer here. This one is by Alamar Cosmetics. Metal Free Metal Tacky Primer. I'm just getting the tiniest little bit on my finger, and I'm going to pat that on my eyelid where I had laid down that first maroon shimmer. So it did just cover that first shimmer up, but that is fine. Okay, so now let's see. I guess I'm going to go with this fluffy brush. This one is a Pro Shadow number 14 by Sephora. So it is kind of fluffy, but I'm going to go into this highlight called Heartfelt Highlighter. And there's that very shimmery one right there. And that is just going to go all over that tacky primer. This highlighter is very pretty. It does have like little specks of glitter if you do not like that. But this is a very nice palette. Okay, so there's that nighttime look. I think it's very bold, very pretty. Okay, so I'm going to go off film, and I will do my other eye, and I will be back to show the final look. So this is the final nighttime glam look. I did keep my lips natural with just a gloss, which is this Beauty Creations Plup and Pout. So I did use this. I did put some inside a little tube, so this is a little tube I filled up with it. And yeah, this is my final look. So please make sure, if you want to be a semi-finalist, to comment on all the channels participating in the Sassy Divas collab. And for this video, my secret word will be glam. So I hope you enjoyed this glam look that I created with this Profusion palette. So thank you for spending some time with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.